Hello friends, welcome to EyeQ Master channel. This video will show you how to become a web developer and very basic skills you should learn. If you are a beginner for web development, you may feel confused with these words. I'm also confused with these things when I start learning web development. Don't worry too much about learning everything. Just focus on one thing at a time. So, which one should I learn first as a beginner? If you're at the very beginning of your coding journey, you'll want to learn basic markup language HTML. Then you need to learn CSS. Just get started with HTML and CSS. These two are essential to web development. Don't worry too much to learning everything in HTML and CSS. Get the basics right. After you can learn JavaScript and you can move to other programming languages also. If you are interested to learn about web development from very basic to advanced, then please subscribe me. Whenever new video is posted, you'll get notifications. I will try to help you learn these things as much as I can. HTML is the basic structure of your website. If HTML is the skeleton to our body, then cascading style sheets or CSS is the skin. CSS is used to change the appearance and feel of websites. It is where you define your color schemes, fonts, spacing, and more. Consider this example. HTML allows the user to create the structure of the web page. HTML is a markup language that is really straightforward and easy to learn even for complete beginners in website building. After adding CSS style, it will give a lot of appearance to your website. So that's why it is more important to learn HTML and CSS. These two are very essential to web development. JavaScript is commonly used for creating interactive web pages. It allows us to add dynamic behavior to the web page and add special effects to the web page. On websites, it is mainly used for validation, animations, hover effect purposes, etc. Consider this simple example. Suppose you are submitting this form with empty fields. Immediately it shows some errors messages to user. So it is interact with users rather than static websites. This kind of interactions we can create using JavaScript. Not only that, there are so many usages of JavaScript. Nowadays JavaScript is everywhere and it is very useful to us. If you are a beginner in web development, I don't think you can learn everything in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or an hour or a week. Basically, it depends on your skills. If you are an average student, I recommend taking the time to practice well. Try to understand codes well and don't just memorize. If you are an average student, I recommend spending at least 6 months learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, first get started with HTML and learn the basics right, and don't try to learn everything in HTML. After that, learn the basics of CSS. As you learn CSS, try to increase your HTML knowledge in parallel with CSS. Try to build applications using both these things. Finally, you can learn JavaScript with HTML, CSS. If you learn these things correctly, now you have a good foundation of web development. After, you can move to other advanced things very easily. I hope this kind of method will help you learn web development easily and strongly. Someone is interested in learning something good and you know about it, always try to help them learn it. Helping and teaching others is not only good for them, and you can learn more things, and it also makes us happier also. I hope to do basic videos for beginners for the web development and advanced videos for intermediate level students. Okay, now, I hope you are very excited to learn about web development. I will try to help you learn these things as much as I can. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lessons.